Hi girls, well, should be girls. I'm gonna be doing a tampon, review, and the tampons that I use. I've tried a couple. I've only liked these two. I don't know why, it's just my opinion. This is the Tampax Pro Light. Sorry if you heard that, that's my dog. Tampax Pro Light. This is for like first time beginner. I kind of did a video and it kind of came out and didn't really work out the video. So this is what it looks like. This is a tampon, and that's its applicator, and that's wrapping. The wrapping is pretty easy to use. There's these two tabs and you pull apart. It's really soft and really light, and you don't have to worry about people, hearing your tampon opening or whatever. The applicator is smooth. It's plastic. These are lights, and they're basically like a first time. This is like a good first time tampon. I use these for the first time, for my first try, and these are great. They're small and they're just lights. I recommend these for first time tampon users, and they have a good absorbency, because the other tampon that I use is a UI Kotex Click regular, because they don't have lights. This is how they come, really small, compact. Then you kind of pull it out until you hear the click. As I told you before, I did a video, but it didn't come out good, so I had to redo it, and I just decided to use the same one. This is its tampon. It has fuzzies at the top. It kind of pulls a little more off. I don't know why. But that's basically the size. Its wrapper is really easy use, and it just has like this little pull apart, and inside is your little compact tampon applicator with the tampon obviously inside. So this is a UI Kotex, and this is the Tampax Pro Light. I'm going to do the absorbency test on it, and I'm going to film it for you guys. I just have to say one thing. Even though the Tampax Pro is a light and the UI Kotex is a regular, they absorb the same, which is fine, because I'm not a heavy flow anyways. I'm kind of like the regular kind of light flow, and that's good enough for me. These two tampons that I use, since they absorb the same, and they absorb a good amount. Even though it's a light, it absorbs a good amount. I can go a school day. It's better to have a tampon than a pad, because the tampon you can go for at least like 2 classes of a day, 2 or 3 classes, and even if it's really light, you can have it in the whole entire day depending on your hours, because they say don't keep it in for more than like 8 hours. But my school day is only like 7 hours, barely. And this is a good tampon. I change it throughout the day. I use 2 tampons a day. I go to school with 1 tampon, and I leave school with another. I change them in the middle of the day, and sometimes for the middle of the day I wear a like pad and go home in a tampon, pad, tampon, pad, tampon, take a break from the tampon, I have to say one thing for like first time users. Putting in your first tampon might be a little uncomfortable, and don't worry. And just because it might be a little uncomfortable, don't say the tampon isn't right for you because you just haven't tried it out. You just haven't given it time, because the first couple of times I used it, it kind of felt uncomfortable, but I finally got it, and now they're like one of my favorite tampons, which is Tampax Pro Light, which has a little braid all the way through to the top. And this one, I have no idea, because when it gets all filled up with water, it kind of just becomes like this big, like round thing. This one opens up into like 2 parts, and you can see the inside. But yeah, these are the 2 tampons I recommend: Tampax Pro Light and UI Kotex Regular. They absorb the same. Easy applicators, both plastic. I don't recommend cardboard for first time users, or like any user, because cardboard isn't the best. put inside of you. No. And yeah, these are the applicators. They might be a little fatter, just because one's regular and one's light, but they absorb the same. They're both my favorite brand, and they're both good. And no worry about TSS, toxic shock syndrome. Sorry. That's only if you keep a tampon in for like more than 8 hours, which you shouldn't do anyways. And anyways, for like first time users, like I know as a first time user, I never kept it in for more than 8 hours. I kept it in for maybe 2 or 3 hours, depending. And don't take it out before it hasn't, like, if you put it in and then take it out right away, like say you've messed up putting it in, don't take it out, because, you know, just keep it in, go with the uncomfortableness, because if you take it out, it kind of hurts because it's dry, and it's kind of rubbing from the inside, you know, and all that. Let it absorb just a little bit of blood. Just let it absorb a little bit of blood. Sorry, my brain's, it kind of like froze, but yeah. And then take it out, and it will hurt less, because I've done that a couple of times, and I've realized. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope you take my advice and get these U-by Kotex, Tampax Pro Lights for your first time. Once you get it down pretty good, I recommend trying the U-by Kotex regulars, or depending on your flow, but you should try with regulars, because I know Super and Super Plus, I think the applicator gets a little bigger for bigger tampon, and these are already big enough for me. So yeah, start with these. It's okay if your flow is a little bit regular. Just try out with the lights because they're smaller, and just wear a liner underneath. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and comment. I take requests, so don't be afraid to ask. Bye. Hope you enjoy.